Here we are. Yes! Another week.
It's the disrespect for me.
Disrespect.
What it means to me,
Be prepared.
Do you want it? I don't want it. Because you're asking for it. You're dying for it.
What now?
Beating so drama, I can attest. Trading niggas at a penny press. Arms for red, everyone can be. Sister girl, it's a birthday. Peace for poppin', I pussy ass bitches. Ring of my wire, carry me. That just ain't no team.
Relax.
The D, the I, the S, the R, the E, the S, the B, the E, the C, you see, it ain't no team.
Hello. Welcome back to another episode of The Disrespect. And it's not just any episode. Today is the 50th episode.
Yay! Go us, go us. Ow. What Sweetie say? I know that's right.
I know that's right. Yes, y'all. We are back for Big 50. Thank y'all so much. We have record numbers, record subscribers, record views on every social media platform. Like, I love y'all so much. Y'all mean so much to us. Please continue to share, like, subscribe. I just love y'all. Thank y'all to our family, our parents who we love. We love y'all. We love y'all.
We love you. Yes, y'all are so amazeballs. I love y'all so much. I'm finding that we're beating to the same little tune of our little own wacky little drums, and I love that for us. And yeah, just keep subscribing, keep showing up. We love being here. We love hearing what y'all have to say. We love seeing y'all joke around. We love y'all telling us what y'all think we're gonna do, but that don't matter because I'm head of HR, not you.
You do not tell me what to do.
But we just love y'all. Thank y'all so much. And also, friend, I think we have hit over like 10,000 likes on TikTok.
So yes, y'all been liking our posts for real. Crazy.
Y'all are checked in. Thank you guys so merch.
Yes, y'all.
Yeah.
We love y'all so merch.
No lies.
It's from the top of the episode.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, but thank y'all, and we just wanted to really dive into this 50th episode with something that I think everybody who has been here from the jump, like the beginning, the OG girlies, have all been dying to know.
You're asking for
You've
it.
been dying for
You're
it.
dying for it.
You've been begging for it.
You've been begging. You've been secretly whispering in the halls and at the water cooler, honey. But don't act like you ain't never seen this before. They got a whole name for this, don't they, friend?
Yeah, I think we're gonna coin the name for this, actually.
Okay.
I'm gonna call this the Destiny's Child effect.
Ooh,
And the girls that know about the Destiny's Child effect.
You might have to go straight to the airport.
Okay. I don't have no luggage.
I'm rolling. But it's better for you to go home than not have luggage.
No, it's not.
It's not?
Because where y'all coming out there?
Well, somebody can send your luggage.
But then I'm going to have to wait for 4 days before I get all my stuff.
Well, it's either that or you're going to probably miss your flight.
We have nothing against her, but we just felt like we can continue on as a trio, and that's what we're doing.
The Destiny's Child effect is when the girls start with 3 or 4, and then there were 2. And then there was 1. We all know in every group, there's that one girl that always reigns supreme. And we've seen it time after time. And I think the most notable to at least our generation is the Destiny's Child. They had a whole press publicity, like this whole thing. It was like a tabloid special. They went crazy with the whole Destiny's Child breakup. How you would just wake up one day and there would be a whole new group. And then they eventually, fulfilled the destiny, and Beyonce started her solo career, as well as Kelly and Michelle. But I think that Beyonce was clearly the standout in that group. So that's just the prime example that we're going to use for this effect. The girls can
I love
also
that.
relate to people like Justin Timberlake. Think about NSYNC and how they were a huge group at first, but I think any of the girls that loved NSYNC knew who the girl that was gonna stand out and do their big one was.
B2K, you know what I'm saying? Like we all had our favorites on B2K,
Oh, you're right.
but
Omarion did have this.
Omarion just broke free. He just broke free, honey. He just broke the fuck free. Like we've watched it time.
Yeah, look
and
at
time.
One Direction with Harry Styles. You know, he really is doing his big one right now.
Honey, I didn't even know Harry Styles was in One Direction. The girl's gonna eat me up.
Ooh.
I know who Harry Styles is, but the girls gonna be knowing they past life, honey.
Yeah,
before
girl.
the girls go solo dolo.
Yeah, it was 1D was a big thing. The girls loved him. But even with Fifth Harmony, like I know that Normani is that girl. You know that Normani is that girl. But
Very
Normani
much.
just dropped a song and it is not even on the bubbling under charts. It is flopping down. Meanwhile, Camilla Cabello is Havana 999 her way to the bank, honey. Like, I don't know. The Destiny's Child effect picks and chooses who is going to be the star, I guess. But it always is this inevitable breakup in any group. I see, like, the people always are attracted to this one person in the group or a set of people in the group over, you know, the rest of the group. Even in the Pussycat Dolls, now that I'm thinking about it, you know, Nicole Schwarzenegger.
I was gonna say that. Okay, I was about to say Nicole Wiener Schnickel. Like
not Wiener Schnitzel. I'm so sorry, y'all. We're so inappropriate for that. But yes. But yeah, the girls have always had their pick and choose moment. So we're gonna coin this the Destiny's Child effect because this week has just been so sloppy and disrespectful. There's been beef in the boys' club. There's been beef in the girls' club. And we're gonna focus on the girls' room because you know this is the ladies' room over here. So today
you boys like to tussle.
Yeah,
we know how y'all like over there.
Down.
Yeah, we know how y'all like to do.
I know how you girls like to tussle.
But yeah, y'all. Let's focus on what's going on with the city girls right now.
You know what? Okay, friend. Check me out, right? So JT and Carisha got into a little spat on Twitter not too long ago. Now, what's important to note here is that the girls are really friends in real life. So Carisha is saying during this little Twitter back and forth, you know, your songs, you've been sneak dissing, you've been making these songs about me, like blase. JT responded with, you know, you letting the internet tell you the songs is about you, like what songs is about you? And Carisha says no bars and sideways.
Oh.
Right. So, you know, general black Twitter and the rest of us on Beyonce's good internet kind of already felt like, who could JT be taking shots at? Because JT has gotten to a glow reel. You know, it's just always optional that the girls could be talking about somebody else, right? If there's no names attached, you could be talking about anyone.
You never know with these girls.
Yeah, but what people are starting to find interesting, I'm finding interesting, is JT is on a solo run right now, performing some of her solo hits. No Bars being one, Sideways is one. She just dropped another one, Okay. And she has merch and she's calling herself the city Cinderella.
Oh,
which is fine, yeah, but it's also like
City Cinderella. First of all, can we get into that name? Because the first thing I think of is the City Girls. And where's the other Cinderella? Who is Cindy's sister that got left behind, honey? Because if you're Cinderella, it implies that you are some type of an underdog or some sort of a like princess in like, you know, rags to riches type stuff.
Yeah. I think she's giving rags to riches from how she grew up. I just think I mean, I could get from a promotional aspect City Cinderella. I guess it's just so close to City Girls, and you're in the City Girls, and we haven't really seen the girls be too active with each other. And you know, the internet is messy and be all up in people's business. So they all up in these girls' business, wondering why they ain't showing up at so and so event, or when so and so has this, why the other one isn't there. So it kind of paints this narrative that maybe the internet has run away with, but maybe not, because clearly when Carisha says these songs are about me, she feels a way too. So I feel like there's some underlying pressure there, but also it's interesting because they're friends, but they do business. And the first thing I thought when I saw them arguing on Twitter was like, okay. And then like 20, I don't know how long it was. I'm not gonna say 20 minutes. Y'all go find the time. Y'all like to find everything. The girls make up, do the little public post. Oh, I love you. I love you. And for me, it gave like somebody told y'all to go in there and be like, patch it up almost. Or like, yeah, I knew it wasn't good to just be out here like beefing on Twitter.
Definitely giving a
But
PR stunt for sure.
working with your friends, like I don't think they fell out for PR, but just the whole like the way they just came back and act like they just pieced it up and everything was fine. Like
Yeah, they killed it. For the
when you think a
internet.
song is about you, that's like sneak animosity. Like you feel like a girl been harboring some shit on her chest. You know what I'm saying? So I don't believe that some shit that apparently took time to get here because songs and everything allegedly was devoted to this type of energy and tension. I don't believe you sent like 12 shots on Twitter and then like 4 hours later you guys are like, I love you. No, I love you more. Like, it kind of gave like you can't be fucking up the fan base, breaking the fan base up. But friends and business is very
Oh yeah, girl. You know how that goes. I'm telling you, it's the Destiny's Child effect. It happens every time. It's happened then, it's happening now to the City Girls just as quickly because I'm not gonna sit here and say that I just knew the City Girls was gonna reign supreme for years and years to come. I don't think anybody thought that, but I thought they would have a long run, like at least longer than what has it been? Like not even 5, 6 years. I don't know how long the City Girls have been out, but I feel like they can continue. I just feel sorry for Young Miami because I like Young Miami's personality. I think she's funny. I think like she goes good on the music the City Girls make together, but I'm not sure she could sustain a career on her own. It's just like she has been the face of this group from the beginning, really. I feel not from the beginning, but ever since they blew up and JT was in jail, Miami was holding it
and
down.
she had to. Do you feel, I mean, I'm just going to throw this at you right now because, we're friends. Do you feel that if you were, let's say, Carisha, if you were like you, Young Miami, do you feel like JT owes you some type of loyalty to staying together in a group for her holding it down? Wow.
I don't think that JT owes her anything. First of all,
okay.
I'm happy that they had their moment. JT is only entitled to win and succeed in her own. Like that's like saying, does Beyonce owe Destiny's Child another album for Kelly and Michelle's sake? Does Justin Timberlake need to reunite with NSYNC, even though they are reunited? Because when the girls start getting too broke on their own, that's another story. When the Beyonce of the group start losing money and have to come back, crawling back to the group.
Well, I want to be messy. I want to be messy because it's episode 50 and I want to be messy. Because you saying that and I feel that like from the business, live your life, live your dream aspect, I feel that. But I'm talking about like you're good Judy, like me, like they're friends, and that does like we react and do things a little differently or expect things differently. And I think when you have girls that are friends or best friends and then you work together, I think the loyalty lines can blur a bit because I agree I don't think anybody owes anybody anything because we all free to do whatever the fuck we want to do.
Yeah.
But it's
Girl.
different when your coworker at the cubicle asks you will you cover her shift than your good Judy that you was having slumber parties with and spending the night and wearing each other clothes and going to the mall and talking about boys and like, you know,
Yeah, it is different when you have
it just get a little
really
messy.
developed a relationship with the person that you are, eating with, making your bread with, and it can get ugly because we've seen in other like social media realms outside of even music, like with the whole Dramageddon thing that happened with, it's the sisters, James Charles and Nikita and Shane Dawson, all of them having that whole friendship breakup. I don't even know if they was really friends from the beginning though. Like, can you name a
I don't
better
even fucking
example of
think
that
so.
that the people might know?
Oh, okay, yeah, I do. So a couple of I don't know how many years ago it's been, but I just loved it anyways. I was younger and I started to watch this web series on YouTube called No Shade. And I believe everybody was based out of New York. It was very much FUBU for us by us, LGBTQIA community. They had trans women on there, gay men on there, and it was a cute series. And I actually went back to look because I think it's been like I aged myself a little bit here. I think it's been over a decade since that show was out on YouTube. But like back then they were getting like 150,000 views. Like people was watching this. I was invested. These were like real characters to me. Like so much so that the girl Tamera Williams that was on there, like I went and found her on Facebook, sent her a friend request. I've probably been friends with her for I don't even know how long on Facebook because I just adored her so much. And then I was just waiting around for the show and it never came back on. And I was like,
Oh,
what's going on? And I don't know if everybody had a YouTube. I think I was following everybody who had like their own individual YouTube, but nobody was talking about what happened. And I followed Donnie, I think Donnie Do Right. And I don't know if he wrote the show or was the main proprietor of the show. But when I was following him on YouTube, he ended up explaining that they stopped the show because like the friend group kind of like broke up and like got into it and they couldn't like produce it anymore. And I just remember thinking like, the fuck? Well, one, it's friendships, like I get it, but then it's also like that was the first time I realized like, okay, these are not paid actors. And even they are paid actors, these are your friends. So this is not like going to clock in like when actors, like when Taraji goes on set and they have these script and you're gonna finish this movie or you're gonna come back for the next season and shit. Like you're contractually obligated to come back and do another season. Like the girls, like we're just not friends no more, and we can't make the show. And so yeah, it's just done.
wow. But yeah,
And I was
to
like,
circle
wow.
back 360 to your question, I don't know. The lines are very blurred there, like you said. So, do you owe your good Judy like the benefit of the doubt of finishing, like at least concluding, coming to a point of agreeing upon how you're going to close things out for the fans' sake, for each other's sake? I think closure is a really big deal. That's why I love how Destiny's Child had Destiny fulfilled. Like, you have to finish the story for the fans, for each other. It's closure, and it's necessary. So when things end abruptly, and you just have very much a cliffhanger moment, and you never know, like that kind of blows. It sucks because you can just leave each other with that energy, but you're leaving an entire group of fans and people that are dedicated to this just as much invested. Just, I mean, life goes on, but it sucks.
You always wonder what if. It's always just like an ultimate cliffhanger. Like, we'll never know. We'll never know what Macy Gray was thinking about.
I know, but it is inevitable. I think, thank God for us, since we're being transparent and real, that our Destiny's Child moment pretty much happened before we blew up or anything like that. we hadn't reached that peak of success where it's a lot of pressure
Yeah.
from fans and just outside forces dictating how we move. So like that era is over now, as you can see, because the girls are just here.
And then there were two.
Okay. But yeah. Oh.
It literally, like, I'm sure for our fans that watched from before have just been like, and we teased a little about on one of the episodes about kind of what happened. We lost our friend because of Miss Queen Diva, the ultimate it girl. Like, snatch your edges, snatch your wigs, snatch your lace, snatch your braids, snatch your brain. None other than but since it's the 50th episode, honey, since I'm on my Parisian balcony with a nice, let me show y'all where it's at. Wait, gotta go this way.
Oh.
The 6 cup of Pinot Grigio that I've had on this balcony. And so I'm loose lipped and I'm ready to sink what's behind me. A ship, baby. No, I'm just playing. Y'all know we had another host. And then y'all know y'all came back and it's only 2 of us, right? And we just came on here and said, hey girl, hey, and kept it rolling. And I don't even know if we ever paid it in full, honey. And if it's not, that bitch is on layaway because we have not seen her since.
Please.
So that was our prerogative to do so. But as we have continued this journey, just White and I, and gotten closer to you guys and interacting with you guys and being more candid and vulnerable on the show, White is right. You do owe like an explanation or some type of closure to, So I know y'all been wondering about our little Scandalita. Y'all been wondering about our little Olivia Pope moment. And honestly, girls, like, to be completely fair and honest, difference of opinions, difference of like communication styles, and Beyonce. That would be the jambalaya cocktail that I would make to say where it went to ruins. Like, we couldn't communicate properly. We weren't like
and we tried,
working effectively. And then
you
Beyonce came and that was it.
Behind the scenes of the Renaissance, honey. When the girls are getting ready to come out stage and on you never know what's happening. You never know. You remember that one time when Beyonce started singing and then the words was off or something and the music stopped?
Yeah.
And the girl was dancing and the dancers was going off, friend, and there was no music playing. And Beyonce just pumps off stage, friend. Because you never know.
Yeah, and then she came back.
With a new outfit on.
I think she did an outfit change. Yes, we said the same thing. Outfit
and the
change.
show went on, honey. Because you just never know.
It did.
How it's crashing and burning backstage.
Every day is a surprise, Paul. I know that. I'll see him lift off and then come back and check. Yeah, it's just okay.
I love the drama.
Put this on. I think kind of give you a chance. We should. Let's do it. Why not?
So I think that's the gist of what was really happening. Like you said, the communication was piss poor. We couldn't come to a term of agreement on a lot of different things inside and outside of the podcast. And even to put business at the front of things, I just don't think we was going to be able to work things out. And like you said, Beyonce, at the end of the day, that was just and we're not gonna get into detail on that. But it was Beyonce.
Beyonce. It was Beyonce. And that's really the most the girls can say without diving like too much into it. Really, the takeaway or what we really want to convey is that friendships, family, whatever, and work is a complicated dynamic. Just like the JT and City Girls, JT and Carisha are having their issues. One thing that I don't know for all these groups how they were, I know for some of them they were friends. JT and Carisha were friends before they blew up. You know, like our old co-host was our friend. Like before we did any of this, like we were friends. And when you're friends before you take that business venture together, I think it's a little bit different than when you like become friends along the way and like learn to love each other along the way.
Absolutely.
It's very different because we were friends before. So it's like a little bit messier. It's harder. It's different. And sometimes it's not good to mix business with pleasure. But now listen, you got to find your kindred spirits because White and I are also friends. We were friends before we popped this off, you know. But we give like peanut butter and jelly. Like
I know.
Michelle
I
Visage,
still have
like, over
PTSD though.
again,
Like even today, when you told me, like, cause we wasn't even supposed to talk about this today, y'all. We was gonna talk about what?
The WNBA draft and being able to wear what they wanted. And
we was gonna talk about we was gonna talk about Backwoods Barbie, y'all, but Fran was like, no, I actually don't like this content. Yeah, I had a PTSD moment, y'all. I was like, oh girl, here we go again. Like, no, I'm just playing. It wasn't that bad, but I was definitely like, we are lacking communication right now. We need to get on the phone and start talking. And you know, I just found out it wasn't even given all that. It was just to change the episode up to something more real. Cause this is our big 50, y'all. And we wanted to come and give y'all something really good for our big 50. So
and really just, you know what I'm saying, do a little ones and a little twos. But we also wanted this big 50 to be, since it's such a monumentous moment for us and we want to celebrate with you all, we also want to just close that chapter. So let me let me sit up. Let me get my Diane tone on. I'm working from home now as the HR representative for the TDP, known as the Disrespect Podcast, where you can find our local building. I'm not going to tell you, but we have a P.O. box. Moving forward, the girl's no longer on the team. Moving forward, the boy is mine. Moving forward, thank you, next. Moving forward, yes. Say the shit with your chest, okay? And that's it. And y'all know what y'all could do if y'all don't like it or y'all got any follow-up questions, honey, because it's not a press conference. No. So yeah, we just wanted to close that little chapter and bye-bye.
Yes, then drop the curtains like Lexi's play, honey, because this play was definitely about us.
Wait, is this fucking play about us?
It was about us. It was about us. It was about us. Oh, I'm gonna give you something random right now, okay? Because we can't be ending on bad stuff. So tell the listeners right now something that you love about our friendship, and I'm gonna do it to it. I'm gonna do it too.
I love that we
are. You having something?
Oh yeah, I'm ready. We
Not
have
ready.
A good balance of emotions. Like if I am in a downtrodden emotional space, you give me room to express myself and you uplift me as well at the same time. And it's like when you are in that area or space, then I can be there for you in the same way. And I think that is an undervalued thing that a lot of, friendships don't really have. I think a lot of times it's just me, give me. Like, what can I get from a relationship? But not really a give and take type of thing. And not that I'm checking you like every time. Well, wait a minute. Let me make sure that no, it's just natural. We have a good, like you said, peanut butter jelly. We
good
are
checks
a
and
good mesh.
balances. Come on.
Yeah, friend.
I love that. That is so true because I've never met like a more like yin yang, but then it's like yang yang yin yin. And I don't know if y'all get that, but like it's like hot, cold, but then like the lukewarm of it all. Like I don't know if y'all are really like getting that because it's like we're so different, but we're so the same. I don't know how to explain that. And White just gets me. I love a lot about our friendship, but I just love how White gets me. Like if we was ever to go on a game show, honey, if I got kidnapped, if the apocalypse broke out, honey, if I needed a person to go see the Cowboy Carter tour with, and a person who I am going to see the Cowboy Carter tour with, like the girls just have a good time. And what is right, because something else that we have is a lot of open and effective communication. And I think that's what makes us work so well because we don't always agree on everything. And sometimes when we get here to this show, like we don't even be knowing what we're gonna do, y'all. Like we really be having to like lean into each other. Like White might have an idea, and I don't know. I'm not getting it yet, but I trust White to like find the vision. Same with me. Like I might have something and White might not like fully understand it, but we're gonna beat our face. We're gonna get on this camera if it requires a southern accent, if it requires me whatever type of method acting it requires, the girls are gonna get into their Emmy Oscar bag and Angela Bassett, bitch, and do the thing.
Yes, and Mama does the thing at 3 a.m., 2 a.m. Like she's up late. Y'all don't know what Cleo does for this show. I am just so proud of you for just really stepping up, and I appreciate all of y'all for even caring because this is what we do it for. At the end of the day, is y'all.
And we just want to show y'all that we're real people. We so cute and sentimental. This way y'all like take the time to like text your best friend and be like, I love you, bitch. I ain't never gonna stop loving you.
I know.
Bitch.
When you are on a path with somebody and you are meant to be aligned with that person, you can try to stray off the path, but somehow you're gonna end up right back on the same path eventually with that person. Like you meet them back down the road again. And I think that's just what it ultimately is that me and you are meant to be on the same path right now together. Yeah, because fates and alignment is just on our side and it just feels right, you know. I think when you're not meant to be on the path with someone, then things won't align. And that, you know, that being said, that's just what we're and how.
Okay, listen, the fucking end. What we was trying to say is don't get us confused because we still are smart and petite, but before we were smart and petite by desperate measures, and now we come to y'all with big backs and y'all eat us up every time, and we love it. Like we come to y'all with the biggest of fucking backs and y'all eat us the fuck up every goddamn time. Every time like clockwork, like you know, like it's Meatloaf Monday in this bitch, it's Taco Tuesday in this bitch. Like y'all really, it's Wing Wednesday. Like y'all really come with a fork and a knife and a plate and say, please.
May I have some more?
Give it to me. Okay? And as long as y'all want it, I'm gonna wheel that motherfucking chocolate cake out like my bitch did for oh boy and tell y'all to eat it.
Oh, cook.
What's the matter, Bogtrotter? Lost your appetite? Don't worry. All you have to do is eat every last crumb.
Eat it all.
Eat it. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Make a bummy. Heat it. Okay? Don't get me started,
Can we just go back to Renaissance? Can we just go back to Renaissance,
Take
y'all?
me back. Take me back.
Let's just, where's the fucking time machine for us to go back to? What a time Renaissance fucking was.
You had to be there.
You had to be there. You literally had to see Beyonce float above you magically.
Oh my God. And Live Living Color.
You had to see her dance. You had to see her and pop back up. You had to see the way the tresses just flow. Like, you really, and you fucking haters. Like, I liked her before. I loved her before. That was my first concert. That was my first Beyonce concert. If you girls didn't know, that was the first time I seen the Dog Diva. Girl, Edge is still recovering. Back still trying to be realigned. Okay. I something in me shifted after that. I was changed. And I was never the same.
Every time.
And I just, like, if every day could be the day we went to the concert, I could just, like, if the girls be like, you're out of here, you're checking out, but the token for going upstairs is reliving your best day over and over again. She's at the top of my list. Watching Beyonce perform at Renaissance over and over. Cause you know I'm a spirit friend. You know when she up there on the horse, my little spirit will be out of astroplaying my shit up there. I'm sitting on Renee ass with her girl looking down at everybody too.
Oh my God. We'll never get that again. That's crazy. Oh my God. What a time. What a time.
What a time. Had to be there. Had to be there.
Well, y'all, thank y'all for just being here with us now. We love y'all so much. It's Big 50.
I ain't going 50-50 with no nigga. I'm 100.
Big shit, baby.
Hey, Big 50. Hey.
This goes out to all my teachers that told me I never amount to nothing. To the neighbors who called the police on me when I was just trying to get some money to feed my daughter. And all the niggas in the struggle. It's all good, baby. Something wrong with me.
We'll see y'all next week. We are out of here. Bye.
Love y'all. Bye.